Humanity spent centuries building machines to multiply our physical strength. Now we are building tools to multiply the power of our minds. Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human cognition. The theoretical endpoint is strong AI, a machine possessing consciousness and general understanding. What we interact with today is weak AI, highly specialized systems designed to excel at very specific, narrow tasks. The early benchmark for this simulation was the Turing test, which measured a machine's ability to exhibit behavior indistinguishable from a human. It was a test of deception. It proved a machine could successfully mimic conversation, not that it actually understood the words it was processing. The quest to codify thought began in the analog environment of the mid-20th century, long before the modern digital era took shape. Early computer scientists learned that genuine intelligence requires an active interpretation of the world. A machine simply outputting pre-written answers is not thinking. Because of this, the first attempts at programming cognition directly were destined to fail. The first major approach to solving this problem was the expert system. Programmers attempted to recreate human decision-making by writing massive databases of logical rules. It was like giving a machine an enormous, inflexible encyclopedia of if-then statements to dictate every possible action. Housing these rigid databases required a staggering amount of physical infrastructure. Teams of operators manually wired connections across room-sized mainframe computer banks just to process a fraction of the logic a human handles in seconds. To speed up processing, engineers introduced heuristics. These were mathematical shortcuts that allowed the system to bypass checking every single rule in the database, helping the machine reach a conclusion faster. But the physical world is messy, unpredictable, and rarely follows strict logic. When exposed to variables outside their programmed encyclopedias, these rigid systems collapsed. Intelligence could not be manually hard-coded. It had to be learned. That realization led to machine learning. Instead of writing explicit rules for every scenario, programmers built genetic algorithms that allowed machines to improve their own code by analyzing data. By exposing systems to such vast amounts of information, the machine began autonomously filtering and organizing the chaos. One method for this is supervised learning. It operates much like a teacher holding up flashcards. The machine is fed data with explicit labels, memorizing the patterns until it can correctly identify new examples on its own. In unsupervised learning, those explicit labels are removed. The system is handed mixed data and left to identify hidden similarities, grouping objects together based on their structural properties without any human guidance. Then there is reinforcement learning. Here, the machine navigates a complex environment through trial and error, adjusting its actions to maximize a numerical reward and learning the optimal path through direct experience. While these models were effective for specific tasks, reaching a higher level of complexity required a structural shift. The machine's architecture needed to mimic the biological design of the human brain. By moving away from manual programming and adopting autonomous learning structures, artificial intelligence gained the ability to discover deep, intricate patterns in data that human observers could never detect on their own. This biological approach gave rise to deep learning and the artificial neural network. At the base of this architecture is the perceptron, a digital neuron designed to receive inputs, weigh their importance, and pass a signal forward. These networks refine their accuracy through backpropagation. Imagine an archer missing a target's center. The system measures the exact error margin, sending that data backward through the network to visibly readjust the nodes, ensuring the next data point hits closer to the mark. Different architectures handle different types of data. Convolutional neural networks process visual information by scanning images like a magnifying glass, hunting for specific edges, textures, and shapes to recognize objects. Recurrent neural networks, and specifically long short-term memory networks, solve the problem of sequential memory. They retain past inputs, allowing the machine to maintain context over time, a strict requirement for understanding audio or reading a sentence. The most recent breakthrough relies on transformers and natural language processing. Instead of reading sequentially, a transformer processes massive blocks of context all at once, allowing generative AI models to understand the relationships between words across entire documents simultaneously. Through these deep networks, artificial intelligence crossed a critical threshold. It moved beyond calculating and categorizing existing data and developed the capacity to generate entirely new, synthetic ideas. Today, machine learning powers federated intelligence across the Internet of Things. It allows smart cities to process traffic and environmental data locally on individual devices, optimizing urban infrastructure while preserving user privacy by not centralizing sensitive information. This extreme precision translates to life and death applications, driving the exact movements of robotic surgical systems in modern operating rooms. But advanced pattern recognition has a shadow side. Recently, an AI model discovered critical mathematical vulnerabilities in post-quantum cryptography, specifically the anthropic Hawk anomaly, exposing flaws in algorithms designed to protect data from quantum computers. By relentlessly optimizing for mathematical patterns, AI can expose structural vulnerabilities that human analysts previously overlooked. When an algorithm perceives a specific weakness in the underlying code, even these multi-layered defenses can be completely dismantled. The exact traits that make artificial intelligence an unparalleled protector of our digital infrastructure simultaneously make it the ultimate weapon against it. This duality brings us to the ethical crossroads of AI safety. Because the internal decision-making of deep learning operates as a black box, these systems require careful stewardship to ensure their outputs remain aligned with human values. A major part of that stewardship is managing inherited bias. We train these machines on historical human data, meaning they inevitably absorb, adopt, and amplify our own historical flaws and prejudices. As a result, AI functions as a vast, powerful mirror. It reflects our own cognitive potential and our deepest societal imperfections back at us on a massive scale. The most pressing question going forward isn't whether machines will eventually achieve independent thought. The real question is whether humans guide them. Thank you for exploring the evolution of AI with us here at Deven Education Hub. If you found this breakdown valuable, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our future premium educational content.